Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Bears of Brooklyn taking on the Washington Commanders. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And his first pass is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be second down.
Too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off-play action. It's Howell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Nico Collins. 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Fields. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Howell now to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Third and 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Quick throw to Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Fields on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on first down. Fisher. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work midfield. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Powell completing the quick throw out wide. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option left is Fields. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Fisher. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, Ty.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Fields. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, It's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Washington going to send out their punter.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Fisher. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Howell. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. He's across midfield.
And running with power here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Powell, another throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had so much shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
It's Howe with another throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. Howe, he'll look to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said,
and now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Yep.
and frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to fix the score, Commanders 42, Bears 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. 82 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First down, Howell to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And Howell will throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They'll run with Gibson.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Howell. He's got it to Gibson. Give him 32 on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
175.
To throw is Fields. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 2nd down now, it's Fisher.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Good. Jump square. Right.
They're going to go. It's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields.
This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Bears! Hollywood Marquise Brown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are able to at least get 1 score back.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bears' 43-yard line.
Al now to throw it.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Second down throw for Howell. He finds his man Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone.
There he goes, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that depth.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
On first down, Fisher. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Powell.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
It's a gain of 35.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Fields now on second down. And this one too low. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
EQ.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go, son.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Matter. Extend. Go.
Fields throwing again. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, it's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything, Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it.